Hey guys, welcome back. Dr. Isabel here, your holistic health coach and inner harmony coach. Thank you for coming back today. Today I want to start with the basics. You may have heard me say that I am not here to help you do things differently, but I am here to help you feel differently. So why do I say that? If you have followed me on social media, you will have noticed that most of my posts are about the way you feel, noticing how you feel, paying attention to how you feel, caring about it, and making a decision about how you want to feel each day. So why do I put so much emphasis on the way you feel? So unfortunately, the lives we live, nobody teaches us to pay attention to the way we feel. When we want to change things, when we want to accomplish changes for ourselves in our lifestyle, we set ourselves goals that we want to accomplish. Those goals involve actions for each of the day. So imagine, for example, you have been struggling with weight for a while and you want to lose some weight. So you know exactly what you have to do. I'm sure many people have already told you what you should be eating, not eating, how much exercise, and so on, right? We have so much of that. So then you decide, all right, so these are the actions I need to take every single day for me to be able to lose the weight I want to lose. You know exactly what you have to do, right? Do you get it done? Do you get those actions accomplished every single day? I'm going to assume the answer is no. Only because I have been there too, and I understand. And for anyone that is trying to make changes, this is what usually happens. We set goals, we have actions to accomplish, but we don't always get there. And then we get mad at ourselves, feel guilty, feel like a failure, feel all the way down, right at the bottom of the pit, which causes us to sometimes overeat, not exercise, overindulge in certain things that are not good for our health. This is in case you are trying to lose weight. So I will refer to eating in this case because I am trying to focus on overweight for now, if that was the issue. But we'll also translate that into other issues as well. So fall into that cycle, right? You're trying to do something every single day which you don't accomplish. When you don't accomplish it, you feel shame, guilt, embarrassment. You start criticizing yourself, right? Bringing yourself all the way down to the bottom of the pit. You bring yourself down with your own thoughts about the way you are doing things or not doing them. So when you feel that bad, what happens? Do you want to do the best? No, right? Are you ready to go and eat a salad? Of course not. When you feel that bad, what happens is you do anything to prove yourself that you are that bad. Because you're feeling so bad about yourself, your ego wants to prove you right. So if I feel bad about myself, let me show me how bad I really am. And I finish that entire bucket of ice cream. Or I binge eat on anything that you see around. That's the worst for you. Or you stop exercising completely. Or you maybe binge watch Netflix or anything. So when you're feeling so bad about yourself, you're gonna do things that make you feel even worse. Because it's only a way the ego wants to hold you hostage with that guilt, with that shame, for you to feel the worst way you can, right? So that you feel miserable. This is why the way you feel is the most important thing. Because the way you feel determines the actions you do or don't do. So that's where you want to start. All right. This is why I always talk about How do you feel? How do you want to feel? Make a decision about how you want to feel. And this is why I am here to help you. Again, not do things differently, just do things, but to feel differently, to feel the best way you can feel. That's what we want to work on first. Because when you feel the best way you can, when you feel so good about yourself, you only want to do the best things for you. Because when you feel so good about yourself, you feel the best way you can feel, you only want the best for you, because you know that is what you deserve. So that's where we want to get to, that point, feeling like I deserve the best, because I am a good person for who I am. I am a good person for who I am, not for the things I do, not for the way I look, but for who I am. So once we get there, we're able to reach that state of acceptance, of love. Then we will be able to accept that we deserve the best. So focus on the way you feel. When you feel good about yourself, you do good for yourself. When you feel bad about yourself, you do bad, terrible for yourself. Can you notice how you feel? Have you noticed today how you feel? So I mentioned earlier, nobody teaches us to pay attention to the way we feel. It's something we need to train ourselves to do, maybe from scratch. But it's something that we can do on a daily basis and should be our priority, because it will allow us to do all the things we want to do and achieve that state of well-being that we are looking for. So here I talk about overweight, but once again, this applies to any changes you are trying to do around your well-being. So if the point is to change something about you, change something about your lifestyle so that you can feel better, let's not wait. Let's not wait for things to change so that we can feel better about ourselves. That's not the way it should go. That means we're doing things the opposite way. We should be starting with the way we feel. Feel good about ourselves so that we want to do the best we can for ourselves. So how do you feel today? And how do you want to feel? Notice how you feel throughout the day. Stop for 1 minute, even if it's once a day, especially towards the end of the day, because it's when we have accumulated more stress, more emotional stress. There's so many things we suppress down throughout the day, beginning with relationships at home, how we start the day, and then we go off to work, and we have to use most of our willpower at work because we often have to do things we don't want to do. All those things, doing anything you don't want to do, where you have to use willpower, those actions are already sending out certain emotions that we are not acknowledging, because we're not used to, because we don't know how to, because we think it's wrong. It doesn't matter why. The truth is, this is happening. So we're just suppressing all those emotions. So by the end of the day, there's so many things we have gone through, so many emotions that are stuck inside. So even if you do it just at the end of your day, to take 1 minute to sit with yourself and notice how you truly feel, that's already a really great step you will take for yourself. And so that is the point, that anything you choose to do, you do it because you notice how you feel and you want to continue to feel good. So So when you wake up in the morning, I want you to decide, how do you want to feel today? So before you go on to do your to-do list, go ahead and write down your to-feel list. How do you want to feel? Do it very early in the morning before you have any interactions in your day, before you make any decisions for your day. How do you want to feel? Make your list. And then let that list be the driver of your choices for the actions you will take the rest of the day. Try it, and you will notice the difference. I hope this has been helpful. Please leave your questions below. Questions about this topic or any topic that you would like me to discuss, so that I can truly support you on your path towards transformation, towards great well-being. And subscribe to the channel, don't forget that, alright? Thank you so much, you guys. I'll see you soon. Namaste.